Hello, you guys. Welcome back to another video slash episode on this podcast slash YouTube channel. Whether you are watching me right here on YouTube or listening to me on Spotify, welcome back. Today, y'all, I have been itching to talk about this topic. I've dedicated so many reels, TikToks to it over the past however many months. This has been a conversation hot on the internet. And I even mentioned it in an unpopular opinions, but I feel like this, while I'm in my woman empowerment era, I mean I'm always in it. But like I said, just the past couple of videos, rebranding, re-realizing a bunch of stuff after going through another relationship. I'm like, let me just go ahead and add this to my woman empowerment series. Notice how I'm talking about women's empowerment. This conversation is the opposite of woman empowerment from what I see on the internet, guys. Women are bullying each other down to a T over another problem that affects us because of the misogyny. Oh, did that rhyme? Hold up. Let me call Dr. Seuss. Right, I'm 22 years old, 2002 born. Hey. And I love this generation. Half these women don't even want kids anymore. And I applaud it down to a T. They don't want kids at all, or they don't want kids for a very long time, like maybe till their mid 30s or whatever. They're me, money, trips, traveling, doing stuff for themselves, which is like a luxury and an option that women didn't have like a short time ago. And it's still expected. Motherhood is just what's expected. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean you don't want children? Some people don't want children, right? And then there's women like me who I admire this era so much, but I still want to be a mother after I've reached a certain level of success and after I'm married. That is how I feel. That is how I feel. If you're not new to this channel, you already know I support women in doing whatever they want, whatever boundaries, because it's attainable. Like I said, this is a different generation. Anything is attainable. Any want, desire that you have, or you want your relationship, whatever to look like, it's attainable, baby. If someone won't do it, someone will. So people get mad at women for not wanting to have kids. And then there's women who have kids, who get pregnant and are not married yet. Might be in a relationship for 5 years already. A lot of times when I see these videos, they're in happy relationships. If you know where this is going, you can already guess what the miserable comments look like. Oh my god, we lost another one. Where's the ring? No ring? I hate this for you. My condolences. Are you guys okay mentally in the head that a pregnant woman, she's pregnant, is celebrating being pregnant, and you're in the comments telling her you're sorry for her or forcing what you want onto her? That's what has me astronomically messed up in this situation. Because what did I just say? I want to be a mother one day. I want to be married first and then have my baby. What another woman, if another woman likes marriage, if she wants to get married, if she doesn't matter, if she doesn't mind getting married later, whatever. To me, that's none of my business. It's about whatever makes women happy and what they see fit aligned to their lives. So when I see these videos, I'd be happy for them. Oh my god, like I want to be a mother one day. I'm so excited that women are pregnant and they're happy and they want the baby and they're in a loving relationship. And then these miserable ass bitches in the comments are commenting stuff like this. Who are you? Literally, who are you? You would think it's a concerned mother, a concerned sister, maybe. Even still, if it was a concerned mother or sister, but it's not your life. So who cares? But no, it's strangers on the internet that have never met this girl in real life and are just bullying her. When these misogynistic, yes, because you are, if you act like this in comment sections, come out the woodworks, what goes through my head is I'm like, what happened to pro-choice? What happened to pro-choice? Half these women are pro-choice because they very much know what they're trying to tell her. It's not too late or what she should do. So you're pro-choice, right? Why is everyone pro-choice until it's not what they think a woman should do? Everyone's pro-choice until a woman makes a choice that you don't like. And bitch, that's not what pro-choice is about. Pro-choice is about It's in the name. Women having a choice. And when I make videos about this, some women have even flocked to my comments. This one girl gonna comment, honestly, sis, like I'm just really not with you um like accepting or settling for broken homes. Like that's the problem. That's why we talk to them like that. She's saying that I'm accepting and encouraging broken homes by saying that, by like supporting pregnant women who aren't married. Like I said, half the videos I see where girls are bullying them in the comment section are in happy relationships with fathers who want. How is that a broken home? How is that a broken home? And like I said, it's just weird because it's like, again, pro-choice women, what happened? What happened to supporting women? Because not every woman thinks like you. Not every woman has the same wants in life. What happened to the sisterhood? Her literally commenting that, I'm like, oh baby, you're misogynistic. Cause one, whenever women are pregnant or women make comments like this, oh, you're encouraging broken homes because she's not married. I think people forget, again, this is why I'm saying this problem, we're all affected by misogyny. People forget that there's a man too. Did she did she impregnate herself, or is she the only one in the relationship, or was she the only one having, or exactly. You're a woman bullying this woman for being pregnant and having a choice and all that, when there's a whole nother half of responsibility. No one is ever like, oh my God, like to men, we lost one. Sir, you're not married and you're having kid. We lost one. No ring? How are you not gonna marry her for, I don't ever hear them talking like that to men. I just hear other women bullying women. And I don't like that. I don't like that. And what I responded to that lady too is I gave her the example that I always think of when this problem comes up, right? I was born before marriage. My parents had two kids before they got married. They got married and then they had my brother and then they were done. They're still together. They're together. They've been together since they were 19 and they're in their 50s now. They've spent more life together than apart. They didn't create a broken home by having two kids before they were married. Like what? And some people are like, "Oh, that's a rare case." Blah blah blah. And y'all ain't got nothing to say to that now, do you? And again, like I said, I'm someone who came from a healthy, happy family marriage that resulted in kids before the marriage, and it's all good. And that's still not what I want. I want to get married first, and then I want to have the baby. That's just my personal choice. I don't think there's anything wrong with how my family went about it, or if you're a woman who goes about her family that way. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about marriage, it's about time, it's about the person, it's about building the relationship. And a lot of times, sometimes it's accidental. Let's be real, but you make it work, or this is the person you want, and that's like almost another test. I think when I speak on women doing whatever they want, people think I'm trying to influence one choice. Like I said, that one stupid girl in my comments talking about encouraging broken homes. I'm not encouraging anyone to get married first, and I'm not encouraging anyone to have kids before marriage. Because, like I said, I'm actually pro choice, and I think whatever woman should make decisions based off her life, her wants, and her situation. Because who am I? Literally, who am I and who are you? All the girls in the comments, who are you? Like, literally, I seen it in one of these comments, and I'm like starting to get so annoyed by these other women. I literally replied to one girl, and like when she had like the no ring comment, I was like, do you have a ring? I checked her page. It doesn't look like she has a husband, boyfriend. It looks like she's just as single as me. So, bitch, why are you asking? Why are you asking another woman that? Like, actually, like, it's just so weird. And see, when it comes to this perspective, I want to zoom out a little bit of like women fighting, because this one specifically is a people problem. My problem with the internet, which again, I think I've touched on in unpopular opinions, is people forget that your opinion doesn't fucking matter. That's why it's an opinion. Your opinion literally doesn't matter. You're in this girl's comments, oh, I think she should be married first, blah, blah, blah. Who are you to her? You're nobody. You're nobody. And if you think you should get married before you have kids, then you should do that. Why do you care Why are you in Texas and you care about a random girl in Florida that you've never met and you'll never meet? Like, that's literally why I'm saying again, like, even with me being pro choice, how I'm not influencing either side because it's their choice. Again, even if I did say, oh, you should do one because of how I personally feel, it wouldn't matter because I'm not the girl. I have my own wants for my own life. And even if I did think another woman should do something, it literally would not matter because it's her life, not mine. Like, I've touched on this before too. Like, whenever I'm somewhat controversial on the internet, like even when I've touched on religion before, and again I say, when I tell people I'm not religious, I don't understand why they're so bothered. Because I'm like, whenever I say I'm not religious, I'm never telling someone not to be religious. You get what I mean? I'm like, literally, my opinion in not being religious shouldn't matter to you. It shouldn't matter at all. If you believe in me not being, it shouldn't threaten your faith or make you, like, it shouldn't work you up the way some of my controversial videos people be getting worked up. It's my opinion, and that's your opinion, and that's okay. Are you guys okay? Are you guys okay? See, and if you're new to my page and you didn't know that, that might have even clocked your T too. Some people, a lot of the reason I feel like that people want to be married first, not all, because not like me either, is because it came from religion. Saying you shouldn't have before you're married. Almost everyone does, but y'all don't care about that. But if you actually have a baby before marriage, then right. So you, in your religion, Christianity, the religion I grew up in, you shouldn't even be having before you're married. But all these Christians do who try to argue with me. Like it. Um, it comes from religion. You think it's what you should do because it's what the book says and whatever, and you just adopt the belief because it's the easy answer. I'm not even religious, and I still want to be married before I pop any babies out. And again, as a non religious person, why? Because that's just what I want. I want that stability. I want that combined life. I want to be husband and wife. Like, I just want to tie the knot and have that stability. Even though, again, like I say, why don't influence either side? Having a ring or having a ring doesn't always make things stable. There are plenty of people who did it all, who got married first, got engaged, had the wedding, then had the baby, still broke up 3 months later. There's people who are not married who have the baby, things go wrong after the breakup 3 months later. That's what I'm saying. It's just like, it's not this whole thing that women should do what I think or what I want. It depends on the person. And again, when I'm talking about the breakups, the postpartums, again, why are we not talking about the men enough? Again, everything is not that black and white, but I'm gonna say it. I think a lot of times the breakups and the hardships that come with after women have babies, a lot of times it comes from the men. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not saying it's all you guys' fault if you're a man and you're supporting. What's up, brother? um, but obviously, I love this generation that I'm in when we're actually using science and we're using mental health and we see the crazy transitions and mental health problems that women go through after giving birth. Their body just did a 360 and then they look different and then they have a whole different need and then they have to care for the baby, but they still have to keep up all the other parts of themselves. And that can lead to, like, someone who doesn't understand that. I always hear when it doesn't work out after, a lot of times that's what it is. Like, the men not knowing how to understand that or comfort or do all those things that could turn to arguments. Like I said, it could be both sides. But again, as a man, if you want to put be in someone, you should be able to understand that and to research that and to be there for her in any way she can. Um, clock it. Clock it. This argument is like so tired. And like I said, this has been pissing me off since, I don't know, probably like last summer was the first time I seen a video like that. And I would think it gets better, but like it really, it really doesn't. It really doesn't. And it makes me sad because again, In this whole women empowerment movement, it's crazy that some girls think that bullying pregnant women and forcing your beliefs onto someone else is women empowerment. Like I'm really embarrassed for you if that's what you think woman empowerment is. This is what I want. This is what I think you should do. So every other woman should do it. And we're going to bully her if she doesn't. You think that's women's empowerment? I I don't think so. And now let's take a little whiff back to how I've literally came to the conclusion in this life, this epiphany, if you will, where again, I'm like, women should actually just do whatever the we want because someone is going to have something to say either way, especially to my black women, to my women with intersectionality. Um, because like I said, women receive so much bullying for being mothers, expecting in circumstances that are maybe not under the norm or what people think they should do. But then again, if you don't want kids, what is wrong with her? So if we have the kid, you're mad, and then if we don't have any kids, you're mad. It's really not clicking. And I've made a video on this too where I'm like, again, the misogyny of it all. Women have so many different reasons of why they don't want to have children and be mothers. The number one assumption when women say they don't want to do that is that they hate kids is crazy. Every woman that I've seen that doesn't want children of their own loves and adores the children in their life. Just because they don't want children of their own, how did you come to that conclusion? How did you like? They do not look at women who never have kids and men who never have kids the same, and that's a fact. We're gonna pivot this video into another common theme amongst women and being all up in our body count. I made a video the other day, like a reel, on body count when I was saying as a woman with a low body count, not going where you think it is. I don't like men treating me different or thinking I'm special or above other women. Like I broke down the misogyny of that whole conversation. And I'm someone y'all see this tattoo? I never gave okay. I don't see body count as such a taboo thing. Like to ask or to know because to me it's just like context. It doesn't define people, right? That's how I feel about it, at least when I get into situations with people or when I talk to women. Um, and so I don't care about saying mine. In the video, I said it was 3, right? Mind you. Again, why am I explaining myself? Why am I explaining myself? But it's context for the video. I'm 22 years old. I lost my virginity when I was 18 in a relationship out of high school, first year of college. Lost it. I have 3 bodies. I've been in 3 relationships. So, people have a lot of things to say about virginity and women and, talking about some people are like, oh, just be in a relationship. Or like I said, some religious people, be in a marriage or you should know them for this point. Again, with me, I'm like, it depends on what the other person's needs and wants and what they want for their life. And me personally, again, in my life, I don't give this advice to anybody else or expect anyone else to be just like me. This is what I personally like in my life. I like to be in a relationship and be in love and feel safe. And so that's what I've done every time I gave it that kick. Okay. So I talked about how I have 3 and someone in the comments, this little bot account where I can't see a picture or something, probably a man, gonna comment, 3 is not low, that's high. Losing my V card as a young adult, all 3 were in relationships over the course of 4 years. I'm 22. Maybe when I was 17, I knew people who had 3. Talking about that's not low, that's high. Again, another thing where it's just like, why is it even a conversation? Because people have different opinions. Like I've said what I think is high before, and some people think that's low. Like it really doesn't matter. My opinion doesn't matter. No one's opinion matters. And this is why I'm saying, I'm like, someone telling me that when in my opinion, that's low, but even so, why does it matter? Women, again, do whatever the you want. Because whether you do what society thinks you should do, or what your mom and dad say you should do, or what people say makes you this or makes you that, someone is always going to have something to say. And that video, that comment quite literally proved that. You guys hate women who don't want kids. You guys hate women who do want kids. You guys don't want women to have a lot of sex, but don't have none either, because you need to know what you're doing. What, and like I said, what hurts me the most about this conversation, like I was going in on the no ring bitches, is it comes from patriarchy, it comes from misogyny, it comes from men. It starts with men. That's for sure. That's the one who started sparking these ideas, sparking these double standards, making it societal norm. But now it's being continued and enforced by women. And it's just like, ew. Girl, if you're like this, if you're one of those people in those comments, I hope you're like 14 and you have time to grow, that you're not another 22, 30-year-old person who seriously thinks like this. Because if you do, check yourself. Because again, you're asking someone no ring and you don't have a ring either, baby. So I just want to close out this video and say, women, do, desire, pursue, ask, go after, whatever you want. Okay? This is a series. This is literally a series. Check my other videos. The older man dynamic, holding him down as a scam. Quite literally, any video. We can have whatever we want. We could desire whatever we want. We could lead whatever type of life that we want. Like I said, especially as Black women, as women with sexuality, intersectionality, someone is always going to have something to say. So just do it. Just do it. But seriously, seriously. And thank you to any men who stuck around and agree and our allies. Because we're trying to deconstruct it. Starts with everybody. With that being said, like I said, although I have my own wants for my own life, I don't force my beliefs on what I think other women should do. Congratulations to any expecting mothers, any mothers who are already mothers and love it and would not trade their baby for the world and are living the dream. Congratulations to any mothers who are mothers and it's not going so great. You are dealing with postpartum, you are dealing with hardships. I'm so proud of you for caring about another life and giving everything when you don't feel good, because that's very, very hard. Congratulations to any girls who choose not to have children or who are undecided and who are going to do whatever they want. I support you. You travel, you spend all that money on you, and you be their rich auntie. Congratulations to all of you guys, because again, we don't all have to be the same. And my opinion on your life quite literally doesn't matter. And neither does the dummies on the internet in your comment section. Okay. Thank you guys for making it to the end of this video. Like I said, I've made a ton of short form videos on this topic, and it felt great to get it out in long form because I know I attract baddies who are open-minded and support women for real and who are pro-choice and yeah, or other women who maybe feel like this but are affected by these comments and are in some of these situations. Don't pay them any mind. I promise you, not pay them any mind. But yeah, please, as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Check out my socials, link down below. Check out any other video, quite literally, on this platform, because it's all real nigga shit. Like, it's up. You were talking a lot and barking in the back of my video, so I just thought you might have something to say. You ain't got nothing to say? He's dodging the mic, but I raised him right, and he supports us fully. Stitch, if you support women, sit. If you support women, don't bark. Hey! Thank you guys for making it to the end of this video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye!